Welcome, 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 my lovelies. Hope you are well. And I'm laughing because it's probably a sign of madness. I am, welcome, 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 welcome. I am doing something I really shouldn't be doing. And that is filming 3 videos at the same time as each day goes by. So I'm doing a bit of one and a bit of another and a bit of another. Heaven knows when I come to editing any of it, when you see this video, I will have had to pick out all the different clips for this video off of my phone onto my laptop, and all the other bits of the other 2 videos I'll have to try and get right. So hopefully each video as it comes along looks coherent and doesn't have bits in it that that you wonder why they're in it. Don't try this at home, that's all I can say. It's just the way things are going. I have something here in this little box to show you. The long and short of it is I've asked my friend Martine, that you've heard of a lot before on here, and seen many of the lovely beautiful things that she makes. Unbelievable, the things that she makes. And she'd made a couple of little planters for me, which I'm going to put on the roof of the Art Deco house when I finish that off and dress it. But since then we've asked her to make, I have here a table here, which we're going to leave this pine colour, and John Boy wants a lot of like cut flowers and things as if they've come from the garden, all arranged on the table. He's going to put a vase or 2 on the table. Maybe they'll have a couple of flowers in or something, just to start off the arrangement, but it will look like someone's working at their kitchen table and putting flowers into their vases for their home, and then he'll place that in one of his homes. But we've asked our friend Martine if she would be good enough or kind enough to make the flowers and to dress the table for John Boy. And I am also, if I show you in this box, I have also asked her if she would make me, for my big grand house up in the conservatory, that house, when I start dressing that and start decorating, in the grand rooms I'm going to have 2 urns. Well, I'll take them out the wrappers and show you them. I haven't opened them yet, and show you those. I'm going to do some kind of paintwork on them now. I don't know what yet. I've got one idea in my head, but I'll see how it goes. So I'm going to paint these up. They're plaster, the urns. They're beautiful. They're from Van Allen Miniatures. I will put their link on the description box below. Hopefully that you'll just be able to click on it and it will take you to their site. They have lovely plaster miniatures, replicast miniatures. So yes, so I've got those from them. They're lovely people, Vanessa and Alan. Really, we've met them at Kensington quite a few times, and I've got 2 vases from them. I've actually got some other vases from them, but I think I'm going to use those for something else. So I'm going to do something with these, make them both the same, and then they will go in with the table, and we will post them to Martine. And then Martine is at the moment making flowers, and she's going to do 2 flat floral displays, sort of big displays in these urns, and then they will go in the big house, either side of a stairwell or on a big console table or somewhere. But they're going to look, I know they're going to look absolutely fabulous. And at this point of filming this video, none of this has happened yet, and I cannot tell you how excited I am to show you at the end of the video these painted with flowers in. It's going to be what I will do in part of this video is when Martine sends them back to us, I'll open up the package with you on this video so you can see me opening them. I cannot wait. So the first thing is to get these painted, and then we can move on from there. And of course, when I spoke to Martine, I wanted to send her payment for doing these before she even started the work on them. She flatly refused. She doesn't want to make to order or anything like that. She just wants to do her own thing, which is really, really lovely of her, absolutely lovely of her. And she would not take anything, would not take a payment from us, absolutely refused it. But my cunning plan was that because I have these urns and the table, obviously I had to get her address so we could ship these to her or post them to her. She's in the UK. So my cunning plan was, and still is, and we will do, we're going to put them in a bigger box than they need to be. Instead of a box this size, we're going to get a bigger box. We're going to go to one of the nicer food shops in our local area, and we're going to buy her whatever goodies, really nice goodies, and a whole selection of different things, and we're going to pack them all securely in the box and then post the whole box off to her. So when she gets that, she'll have something nice, and she'll just have to lump it, just deal with it. She can't say no to that. Can you, Martine, if you're watching this video, which I'm sure you are, and you will have your goodies by now. Hurrah! I love when we can do something like that for somebody else. So I shall get on with these. I'll think about what I'm going to do first, what kind of paints I want to use, what kind of style I want, and we'll see where we go from there. Okay, so what I have decided, we're just going to give it a try. I'll say this up front because never done this before, never used the mix of paints I'm going to use or anything. So I'll tell you why I've decided to do these. Oh, I'll show you them out of the packet now so you can see, hopefully you can see them. Everything goes out of focus, doesn't it, when you don't want it to. But anyway, you've got quite a lot of nice detail around the bottom there. I could have done them a sort of grey granite effect to make them look like stone or carved stone. I could have just painted them bright colours. They're my urns. I can do what I want with them. Like I say to you guys all the time, it's your things, do them how you want, as long as you're happy with them. So what I am going to do is the other night, John Boy and myself were watching yet again a movie called The Devil Wears Prada. Some of you will know instantly what I'm talking about. Some of you will have no idea what I'm talking about, but look it up on Google anyway if you're unsure. And it's got some fantastic people in, and the film itself, John Boy and me, it's one of our absolute favourite films of all time, and we have watched it I don't know how many hundreds of times. And basically, if you ever do know it, or if you do watch it, or you've seen it, the two of us know nearly every line from beginning to end at any given moment. So we often use the things that they characters say in the film when we're talking in real life. A lot of people don't realise that's what we're doing, but we'll say the odd word here and there, or a sentence, and it will be from the film. But we're crazy about it. We love it. And plus, I'm very much, although, well, I'm sure it shows, but I'm very much into fashion, as you can see. I never ever did get that glue stain off the back of my shoulder. Oh no, it's on the other t-shirt. But when I am making vases at the moment, in between doing this video, I shall show you. There's the lower half of my t-shirt where I've stopped having a break from vases to do these. But anyway, so we watched the film. So at the very end of the film, there is a scene where the one of the main character walks across the street. She's in Paris, and she walks across the street to this beautiful fountain. And it's just a great big pedestal in the middle, a big round thing. It's really ornate. It's a beautiful fountain, and if you see that, we were watching it, and I paused the film instantly, because obviously while we were watching television or film or anything, I'm always thinking doll houses. And as soon as I saw that, I thought of these, and I paused the movie yet again. Every time I do that, by the way, John Boyd every time just looks at me like, "What is it now, darling?" And I have to tell him something on there that's reminding me, or something we've seen on the television just now, and I've rewound it to say, "Look, that's how I want this, and that's how I want that." So this fountain it's a dark green verdigris colour. And it has touches of gold, all the figures and things. It's sort of got gold here and there. And it's very old looking, very worn looking. So yes, from the film Devil Wears Prada, I am going to try and attempt to do the same kind of effect on these. Never done it before. I don't know how you go about it, but I'm just going to make it up as I go along. If it doesn't work, you can paint over it. You know, it doesn't matter. So what I will do, I'll move the camera down, because you obviously want to see what I'm doing, and we'll just go through it. But don't follow this video until you actually get to the end of it and you see how they look, just in case they don't work. Right, okay. As I say, I don't know how this is going to come out, but we're going to try it. Let's see what happens. So at the moment, I'm just using a bit of black acrylic. I'm going to use acrylic paints to do these, and we'll see how that goes. I've got a water bottle here because I don't want it. I don't want it too thick, the paint. I just want to water it down a bit, just because it's very thick and gloopy, and it will just bung up the little relief patterns. So we'll just thin that right down first of all, and I'm just going to paint them black to get a deep background first of all. So I shall edit this, so you don't have to sit and watch me painting the urns black. But I'll just show you a little bit at a time. So I'm just doing them a solid black colour to start with. Right, okay, so painted them all black. I've done them inside as well. I mean, you're not going to see much of the inside once they're filled with flowers and things, but done that anyway. And then I just blow dried it. So I just use my trusty hair dryer, as I do not use it for my hair anymore, you'd be surprised to hear. But it is really good for drying paint off quickly. So I've painted them black, and now, so that's the base coat basically. That will all be covered up when I'm finished, but it will just help to give the depth, I think. I'm saying this like I know what I'm doing. Right, so then originally the whole things would have been gold, and then over time the verdigris has kicked in and taken over, so just bits of gold will be left showing, hopefully, but it will be mostly verdigris. So I'm using, I have to not be careful I don't drop this now, but I'm using a liquid metal, yellow gold. You can get all different golds in the liquid metal. I've got a pale gold, some other kind of gold, but this is a yellow gold, which is the colour that I want. I just want to tell you as well, before I'll put the lid back on when I'm finished, but I will take it off again and give this a proper clean around here and around there, so I can get the lid off. But I have to say that I haven't used it for a few months, and we could not, between John Boy and myself, we could not get this lid off. Yes, I know there are several tips, I'm sure, that people have for loosening lids, putting it in hot water, doing this, doing that. But both between John Boy is actually stronger than myself physically, and he could not budge it at all. But we looked it up online, and it said to get hold of the container and then hit it with a rolling pin all the way around the edge of the lid. I couldn't do that with our rolling pin because our rolling pin is made of silicone, so it's a very, very slight, it's not a solid wood, so I don't think it would have done any good. But all I did was got my trusty hammer, and I didn't do it on the video because it was making quite a noise, quite loud, but I bashed it and turned it like so all the way around, gave it quite a good thump all the way around. I only went round once, and then tried the lid, and it actually came loose, and as you can see I got the lid off. So I just learned a tip there. So I thought I'd pass it on before I forget to tell you guys. Right, so what I'm going to do now, I'll use, because there's some in the lid there, I'll just use the paint in the lid. I'm not going to water this down because it's not as thick as acrylic paint. It is quite runny anyway. So I'm just going to go over and paint. I suppose it doesn't have to be a solid colour, because I'm basically going to try and build up layers. So you'll just get bits of this coming through here and there. And then I'll maybe dry brush some on top of the finished piece and sort of rub it in, and see what happens. Like I said, if I had practiced before, then I'd have done this as a tutorial, as in, I know what I'm doing, follow me, guys. But I don't, so don't follow me yet. If it looks okay at the end, then by all means, which is the reason I'm doing this on video, to show you, just in case it looks okay, and then you can do the same thing if you wish to. So I'm just painting this on, and it doesn't, because it doesn't have to be that neat, I don't care about getting it on my fingers or anything, or bits coming off because of that. It is very, very rough. Okay, so there, I can still see the depth there. I can still see black behind the gold, but that's as much as I want to do with that at the moment. And I've also got the scalpel and a pair of sharp tweezers, and gone around and cleaned as much as possible all the big lumps off the inside there and around there, just carefully got rid of all of that. So hopefully it won't tighten up so much when it's used again next. Okay, so another day has passed. This is now the morning after the night before. So these were, I just left those to dry, so they're very dry now. So I'm going to mix up a colour that I suppose should be a sort of verdigris colour. Verdigris is a blue-green. It's got a blue base in it, I think, anyway. So I'm going to use, I need a light and a dark green. I need the bluey colour in with it. So I'm going to use a turquoise colour, a phthalo turquoise. I'm not sure how much of each, so I'll just mix up whatever and we'll go from there. And then I've got a, hang on, I need to get my, just need to get the thing for opening the tops. I don't know what it's called. It's called a top opener thingy. Right, that's it, much easier. It would have been good if we had a giant one of these to open the big jar, but it doesn't go around the lid of the big jar. Right, so we've got a phthalo green, and I've got lots of different greens, bluey greens and greens, but just to add a bit of light to it, I've got a bright green. These are just acrylic paints, as I said. So let's put a little. Oh, is that dry? Or is it? Oh no, it is still usable. There we are. It's probably far too much paint to do these, but it doesn't matter. Right, and also I'll put some black out, and I think let me just get some white. Right, I've got some titanium white, so it's more opaque. So, is this? Oh, this will fit. Oh, great. So I'll just try it. It might not work on camera. Now I have told people this before, but if you can't get a top open, if you actually try and tighten it even more, then that sometimes unlocks it because of the way the thread comes down. But now I've said that, it probably won't work on here. Well, oh, that did turn. Now it should open. There you go. See, it does work. Yes, if the top's too tight and you can't open it, try tightening it even more, and then so many times out of 10 it will work. There we are. Right, I'll just get a brush here, then get some of that out. That's more than enough. Now, what I should do is remember that after this and clean the lid on this one, and do the same as I did with the other one. Right, I'll put this, leave this on here for now. Right, okay, so I want to mix up, that's the black. I just want to mix up the green colour to start with, so I'll put a bit of each together and see what happens. But I want a sort of verdigris green. There we are. Hello, me. John Boy has come in. You won't be able to see him because the camera there's down, facing down, but they can hear you, John Boy.
Hello, everybody.
There you go. Hello, John Boy.
Hello.
Are you just going out?
Yes, I'm just going off then. See you later on.
Okay, I shall pause the camera and help move the cars with you and come back. One moment. Right, okay. So I just saw John off in the car. He's out for the day. He'll be back this evening. And I shall have all this done before then. Hurrah. So I've mixed up a sort of verdigris green. What I'm going to do, this is the medium base that I'm going to cover it in. Then I'm going to add a little bit of black to part of it and darken it, a little bit of white to lighten it, and I'm going to add all three shades, as it were. It may or may not work. We'll see. So What I will do actually is keep it watered down so it's not too thick. And I shall just wipe that slightly because I don't want it to go on as a thick paint at all. I want it sort of maybe more like a wash. Apart from anything else, with the layers that I'm putting on, if it builds up, then it will obviously detract from the relief work that's on it. Well, that actually looks quite nice the way it's come up. Right, so that's better, more watered down. So I'm just going to sort of dab it on in places, and then I might as well do the whole thing inside as well. It doesn't matter what, you won't be able to see at the end. As long as the bit that shows is okay. So I'll carry on doing that. I'll put the hairdryer on it and just blow dry it each time, and then I'll do the darker version on top. So I'm now putting the lighter green on. It's all really just the same mix of colours, and 3 different versions of it: a light, a medium and a darker colour. And I'll go over it like so, and then just get a piece of tissue quick. Be very careful not to break it, but just press the tissue on it. And then wipe it off. I don't know if you can see I'll do my usual thing when I've finished, and put them on the bench and bring the camera down properly so you can see them. So that's beginning to look really good now, and I've done this one. Right, I'll just go over, what I will do is just I think, I know what I could do. I could let me get some of the darker, let me just wipe this off a minute. I'll take most of the paint off, and if I get some of the darker, much darker colour, and just push that into some of the, where the, around where the relief work is, where it would sort of get dark around the edges. So I'm not doing that at random, I'm sort of specifically placing it around those areas, bits in between there. So I shall just go on here and there until I'm happy with the results. Right, okay, the next stage, what I did think with verdigris, sometimes you see it and it's got a sort of white film over it, growing over it. So it's very sort of dusty looking, if that's the right word. But I'm just going to get some white here and just water it right down. Maybe that's too much white paint there. Let me get some of that out. I'll add some more water. Make that really, really watery. And then I shall just, scary, because I don't know what's going to happen, but we'll see. I'm now going to just go over the whole thing like so, Have I done the right thing? Oh, I've scared myself. Right, here we are. And then let's just grab this tissue again. I've got the what it looks like in my head, as I usually say to you, but I don't always know how to get there. So let's just see. Right. Yes. Oh, I'll keep going, folks, till I can stop and show you, just in case it dries. But I just want to make sure this looks right. Oh, I'm very pleased, I must say. Let's get the sort of white bits out. You know, sometimes it goes, verdigris goes, it looks like a sort of chalky look. I know what I mean. Well, oops, look. Yes, I'm very pleased with that. But also I've just got an idea for another stage, and then that should be the vase or the urn finished. Okay, yes, that's very as if it's just been painted, and that just looks very aged. In my eyes, it looks very aged and much older. So I think that's been the pièce de résistance, as they would say. Let's move this. Right. I'll just plonk this on here. I'll wash all that later. These are looking great. I'm really pleased with them. And they're quite dry feeling now because I've wiped most of that off. So what I'm going to do at the very end is get the gold back out. Oh, look how easy it opens, guys. Now. Right. I'll put this here. I will use a bit of this plate, and I want let me just sort out a decent brush. Okay, so if I get some of this gold, put it on the plate there, let's put the lid back on with that. So this is quite runny, but I think I'll water it down again anyway. Let me get the water spray. Okay. Now just mix that into the water so it's really watery. Let's get a tissue here, and I want it quite dry because I'm just going to attempt to dry brush this on, more or less. So we'll just see. Ooh, scared. No, okay. Just very, very, very lightly. Finished dry brushing this, and then we'll get the camera down and let you see the finished article. Okay folks, so that's the urns finished. I'm highly delighted with them. It's just what I wanted. So it was great to go on that little journey to work out how to do it. I did mix up a couple of other colours beforehand and it looked a bit odd, but I thought that might work, and it did. The hardest part of creating these urns was going to our local shop and buying these nice goodies. That was the most difficult part of doing it. I mean, who wouldn't like salted chocolate trail mix and fudge and they're called very Moorish munch. So I'm sure they are. There's nougat, there's pistachio and almond cookies, there's chocolate, there's Viennese whirls, there's Belgian chocolates, there's Scottish shortbread, there's and a box of milk chocolate chocolates, but it's got a house on the front, so that's why I picked that one up. It's got a little house on the front. So I shall pack all this in the box, get it sent off to the lovely Martine, and I just wish I was there when she opened it to see her face. She'll think we're very bad boys, but we don't care. Who knows who cares? So I shall, basically I'll leave this video and I'll wait however many days it takes now for us to send these, for us to get them sent back, the finished items, and then I'll show you that on the next part of this video, I'm guessing. So while this video is being made, I will carry on filming I'm making vases for my next collection for my Etsy shop. Yay! Of which I can't remember if I've said in any videos yet, but I'm going to do a live stream again to show all the new collection at some point when they're ready, but they're not even fired yet. I'm still throwing them, so I shall carry on videoing that, and in between I'm going to carry on videoing the house commission. And then breathe. Okay, so I'll speak to you again a week or 2 weeks or 3 weeks from now, but for you it will be any second. The magic of technology. Who knew? Okay, so here we have the John Boy.
Good morning, everybody.
Good morning. Are we ready?
Yes, we're ready. Very exciting. Can't wait to see it, Martine.
No, I know. Absolutely wonderful. I am sure. God. Oh dear. I do get a bit excited, don't I, darling?
Yes.
It's my passion.
I know.
It's my passion.
I like it too.
You do. You do. Right. Let us see. Oh, another piece of paper to Richard and John Boy. Oh, what lovely paper. I enjoyed making these items very much. If they are a bit squished, give them a reshape. Yes, they'll bend by just bending the wires. Yes. Hope you like, as if we're not going to. I'm sure you will. Much love, okay. Martine. Oh, bless. Right, here's the moment of truth. It's very well packed by the look of it. I'm thinking with the shape of it, that must be your table.
Was it?
As far as I know. I don't know which way up it goes. You want to use the scalpel there and cut the blue, and we'll open it. Let's move this. I'll move the camera down a bit for you guys so you can see. I'll just hang on.
Okay.
Okay. Here we go. Use the scalpel.
Yeah, it's better than using my teeth.
Yes. Right. Wow, oh, wow. The radio's fallen over.
Oh, look at
Have to
that.
stick that down. Be careful because I don't know what's in there.
Right.
Oh, wow. Oh. I can't really help, Sophie. Can I look at that? Oh my goodness gracious me. We weren't expecting all this.
Have a look then.
I said that the brief was some cut flowers on the table in the middle of a flower arrangement. Look at the radio.
Radio. Isn't that lovely? Look at that, everyone.
Even
That is absolutely fabulous.
Look at
That
the
is so
top. I'll
good.
come down with the camera as I usually do, but even the radio, you feel like you could hear that.
You can see it okay.
Oh, wow.
I'm sure it won't look as good as it is in real life. It's absolutely fantastic.
That's
You are
just,
so clever.
You are. I was just not expecting
No,
this.
look at that.
at
Just so
all.
you know, I've ordered myself a display box. I'm going to do a room box with the kitchen in because I wanted to do a kitchen
Yes.
for a long time, and this is going to be the centerpiece. So
Look
it'll
at
look
the bits in
fabulous.
it.
That is
The pan,
absolutely
at,
fantastic.
the pan at the back looks like it's got a really fantastic looking cookbook in it.
Yeah.
Wow.
God.
Oh, it will take us ages to look at the. Oh, look at the things in the
Stuff
drawers.
yeah.
Oh, look.
What the
What's
whiskey is
A
that?
bottle of whiskey hidden at the back of the drawer.
Well, why not?
Fantastic. Oh, wow.
And the daffodils I love because
Right, so
they are my favourite flower.
I'll get the They are. I'll get the tweezers and just lift those up because in the packing it's just bent them down a little, and that's all that needs doing.
Brilliant.
Oh
Absolutely
my!
brilliant. So it's going to look fab in my
Yes,
kitchen room box.
You're getting a room box
Yeah.
at the moment. It's been ordered, hasn't it?
Yeah.
So
Excellent.
how wonderful!
I'll keep you updated on that as well.
Yes.
Brilliant. I'll move it out of the way. Put that there for a second.
Oh, there's some other bits in there as well,
It's like Christmas.
isn't it? Oh God!
Oh, these are urns, aren't they?
The urns have come back.
Urns.
Let me just open. Oh, look at them!
Blimey.
Oh, look.
Aren't they fabulous?
Wow, aren't they?
God, you're so clever.
Fabulous.
You really are clever.
They look like real flowers.
Martine got her own houses.
She's got a. Well, she's just done the thrift shop, the charity shop. That's hers.
Oh, I saw that, didn't I?
I think. Yeah. Look at the feathers in them.
Wow, look at them.
Oh my God, these are beautiful.
They are. They're absolutely lovely.
And look at the eucalyptus coming out and everything. Oh my God. And if I tell you as well, guys, that a lot of people I know, because it's quick and it's easy, a lot of people use flower petal punchers and flower punchers. I have to let you know, when you look at this, Martine cuts everything by hand. Every petal, every leaf is all cut by hand.
Amazing.
I mean, how long has that taken?
I mean, look, they look
Look at the
real. And the
lilies.
roses, they look real. Absolutely brilliant.
That is stunning. Absolutely stunning. I'm going to take these bits out and just get the scalpel. I know, look, I don't know. And open some of those. Oh God, wasn't expecting this. Oh, unbelievable. The gift that just keeps coming. Oh, look at a little card.
If they open, you may need your tweezers.
Ah,
Oh, little faces.
look, they're beautiful.
Oh, wow.
Look at that.
can't do because it's so they actually open.
Yeah, open it.
I haven't got tweezers.
Oh.
You do it.
Oh,
I'll break it.
yes. Yes, no, I'll have to get the
there's
tweezers to open
Yeah,
them.
look.
If the flowers are out of shape, they will bend easily
Look,
to
look at
however
that.
you want them. Wow.
What suitcase? Look how bad that is.
This is absolutely amazing work. Your work is perfection. It's absolute perfection.
You should be on one of these shows, Martine, because you are brilliant.
One of the miniature
One of
shows
the
we've had on
miniature
the UK TV. She should be on it. Oh my God, she'd be absolutely fantastic on it.
You would.
A UV torch. Do you know, I've always wanted a UV torch. Oh wow. So I can set UV resin. Great for small jobs. Oh wow. Wow, oh my God, I won't look into it, but it's a UV torch.
Oh wow. That's excellent.
You can make little resin things and then put that on it to set them.
Brilliant.
Oh my God.
Just show you this case that Martine has made, and inside, look,
It's got all stuff
it's got
inside
little pockets
as well.
and everything. Look, blimey, how good is that? That's fantastic.
Oh, she's incredible.
Absolutely fantastic.
Absolutely incredible. Can't wait to sit and look at the flowers and the table and everything. Oh my God, look at them. How beautiful.
Wow. They open too.
Yes. It all opens. Wow. Oh, here. Oh, there we are. Give you this sample. We have got another one somewhere. Oh. Oh, this is an Alison Davies piece. I thought it would go well alongside your flower pots.
A matching one.
There's a set. Wow. That's brilliant. Oh my God.
Put that there.
This is brilliant. Oh, what a way to start the day.
Yeah.
Oh, yes. Wow. I've seen this online. Wow. I'm going to paint that. I'm going to
Gild it.
underpaint it and then maybe gild
the
it.
blue, same as the blue one.
Yes. We've got
It's
luggage
cute,
sets.
isn't it? Really cute. Where's the blue one gone?
There.
Oh.
Look at this one. Oh, these are just fabulous.
Oh look.
The colours. It's got a little tag on it, a little luggage tag.
I like your little notes, Martine. I think
I
they're
know.
really cute. Don't forget your tweezers.
Yes. Look, this one.
Oh, open it.
They are beautiful.
The little pink one, slightly different.
Yes. So there's no fighting then.
I'm going to open it. No, definitely not.
Aren't they brilliant?
They are
We'll get
fab.
we'll get the tweezers and we'll open them all.
Because
And then
normally,
they'll
if
put
you
the
do
camera down.
get cases, then they don't open, do they? It's just
No.
but these are fab. Absolutely fab.
Yes.
You must have been up hours doing
a long
these.
time.
Hours and hours.
These have
and hours.
taken the table and everything has taken hours. These are amazing.
Oh, that's a
Oh,
little.
there's all stuff inside.
Look. You can see a little heart, and there's a little note as well.
Yeah.
And they get the note. What's it say? Oh,
Oh, made with love,
you
Martine.
can't see that.
Oh,
Made with love.
it's got the date on the back. We need to keep that in there.
So definitely keep that in there. Look.
Yeah.
Oh, Martine, it's a
God.
lovely touch. Oh,
Really
and puts it in the
is.
little pocket. Look, and the little heart.
That's fantastic, isn't
That is
it?
brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. Wow.
Try not to cry.
Wow.
Not to cry.
God.
But when you really look
They
into
are
it,
fab. Absolutely fab. Is that the same?
yes, it's got a little pocket inside.
Oh,
Right,
I like the little label, look.
and the urns, yeah, the luggage label.
How cute.
And my urns have come up just, I mean, the colours of the flowers are fantastic with these urns. They've come up really, really
They are.
nicely.
That's
Okay,
brilliant.
let's get them arranged on the table, and then I'm going to bring the camera down so everyone can
Okay.
see them properly. Your table is
I
to
know,
die
it's
for.
fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. I can't thank you enough.
These are much better than some of the stuff we've seen at Kensington and any of the big
They
fairs.
are wonderful. I mean, you should be selling it,
Yeah, I
Martine.
know.
You really should.
No. Right, okay.
Richard's going to do that, and then you can see everything.
I'm going to do that, guys, and let you
Okay.
see everything properly.
Okay.
Excellent. Okay, so so in between doing the table, and John Boy's gone back up to the house, and I've sorry about I don't know if you heard me, a little sniff or whatever while I was trying to film quietly, but I had a little cry overlooking at these. They're absolutely brilliant. And after I switched the camera off to arrange these, and John Boy went to the house, before he left, he looked at all the table again, and he's very rarely is John Boy how do I say it, sort of like shocked by anything or moved by anything, but he just kept looking, and he really was saying wow, wow, wow. He says that is so much better than he'd seen at Kensington Doll's House Festival Fair, and the workmanship and everything. He was looking at all the little bits and the radio that you'd made and the flowers and everything, and he's really, really, really impressed. And he says it's just, and he looked at me and he went, "Aren't we lucky? Aren't we so lucky?" And guys, you know, we are so lucky to know the people that we know. We really are, and so lucky to know such wonderful miniaturists as well. Apart from the fact they're all loving, wonderful people, but they are absolutely fantastic at their passion, at their hobby. Absolutely unbelievable. I'm really, really taken back, and I'm so glad my little urns came back looking just like this. The colouring with the flowers, it's the colours of the flowers we've got. It. Some of them are the flowers we've got in our garden. Absolutely brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. And the eucalyptus, I don't know how you cut those shapes, Martine, but they are everything. It is so, they are real, absolutely real. And I'm going to have to get started at some point with my big house up at our conservatory. I must get started on that in between everything else. So thank you so much, everybody, for watching. And I hope you are all well, as always. Hope you are, and be happy. I have to go because I need to sit and look at them and play. Absolutely beautiful work. Thank you so much, Martine. You are an incredible miniaturist. You really are. I never thought we'd get to know people like the people that we've known that have sent us the things they've sent us. I never thought I'd get to know these people or to chat to them, but to me, it's an absolute privilege to be able to know these people. An absolute privilege. It really is. And yes, I do feel humble, very, very humble. It just makes me want to do my work even better if I can, just to improve all the time. It's absolutely brilliant. Thank you. I won't keep going on. I shall love you and leave you, and speak to you again soon. As always, there's another video being worked on. Each time I've uploaded one, there's another one already on being worked on. Speak to you again soon. Take care, everybody. Bye.